And we've made it to the final game of week number 1, season 3, Collegiate Sim Football Alliance. Welcome back to the channel. And we have our final game. We have the OC State, Orange County State, OCSU Stallions taking on the football giants of Mile High University. I can't wait to see these two teams match up against each other. We got the new quarterback, Kakashi Hatake, here for OCSU, and we got a lot of the people that were here for Mile High that won the national championship. Got a few freshmen that's rolling with them that they picked up. I can't wait to see how they do in this game here. But before we get kick started, make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our homies in the Discord doing their thug fizzle. I can't wait to see how this one goes down. Shout out to the homies in the Discord, Hollywood Sports and Sports Universe, and also our Sim League affiliates, World Simulation League on the basketball court, Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League on the ice. We are the USFA, the United Sim Football Association, on the gridiron, so make sure you stop by, show some love, head to the description down below, and hopefully by the time you hear this, I already upgraded the description splurge. So it's a lot more easy to read and a lot more accessible for you. So outside of that, I can't wait to see this game. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the gameplay side of things just so you can see how we're looking in the verdict. And as you can see, it's split right now. The 75% of the developers is leaning towards OCSU. And almost 75% of the 1K Sims is leaning towards Mile High. So it really doesn't know how it's going to work out until we actually get to the gameplay. I can't wait to see it. You can't wait to see it. I'm going to go ahead and double check a couple of things here because I forgot to do it before I click the record. So you get to see it. Get the gameplay right. We are in Mile High, so that means we are in the Nebraska field. So go ahead and flip to it, do a Stug Fizzle, and we are, it's a night game since it's the last one of the day, and we're going to make it clear, it's fine. We're going to light wind it up. That should be good, right? I think we can work with that. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button just like that. Can't wait to get the game started for you. This is the last game of week number 1, and I'll be doing some recording tomorrow for week number 2. By the time you hear this, I should have already pinged the school administrators to let them know that, hey, strats are due at this certain time, so I can go ahead and get these recordings out. I may have to work in the home. So I'll double check with my schedule. I'll let you know if I can't do the commentary part or not. But from what I've seen, I may have to work. So don't be surprised if I go no comm and just let the stock commentary do its thing. And I just watch over it while I do my work. But we're not there yet. We're in week number 1 still. I will keep you updated in regards to that. We got to talk about this game here. 2 juggernauts in the CSFA going at it for our final game of week 1. It's going to be our national championships of champions of season 1 and season 2 doing their thing. And as you can see, all the running backs should strive to be as good as that guy right there. Ulf Jacobson doing his thing here for Mile High, looking for his 3rd straight national championship trophy. But Dexter Hall is looking to make an impact here this season. It's going to be 3rd and 3 as Mile High sets up for another play pitch left side. It's going to be Ulf Jacobson, and he's looking like Action Jackson in his prime. All it takes is one play, and Mile High is there for 6. That's how you do it. That is what the CSFA is all about. I can't wait to see what else these other players can do in this format. I love to see these two teams go at it, but Mile High, they're looking a little crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tasmanian Devil type stuff. Mile High takes the lead with less than 3 plays. All they did was ran the ball, and they got the result they wanted. Brent Skoma sending it away to the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Thomas doing his thing. Past the 30-yard line they go. And here comes the Stallions. Kakashi Hatake starting the season off for the first time. He jumped in later in the later portion of the last season, but now he is the man here doing his thing. 2nd and 6 coming up here for OC State. And off right side, DeAndre. I keep getting confused with DeAndre Henry up top, but it's going to be Herrick Denry on the carry. Cannot quite make the impact on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 8. They're going to try it again, and he's not going to make it. It's going to be 4th and 5, and Mile High's getting a quick stop. Here comes OC State with the punt team. Going to be Truman the second, sending this one away. No user kicking quite yet. It's going to be Angel Flugel sending this one to the 41-yard line. And here comes Mile High once again. Will they keep it on the ground is the question. I think they will. Yes, they will. Jacobson doing his thing. Another gain of 3. And it looks like we already have our leader in the rushing stat. All it took was 4 plays, 70 yards on the day already. He's going to make it 5. He's going to get another 5 yards on the play. Now it's 3rd down and medium. Won't be surprised if the homie Turks TikTok stat touchdown, but it's going to be incomplete on that pass there. The first pass on the day for Mile High goes nowhere, and now OCSU has a chance to respond. Already midway through the first quarter. A lot of people like how Mile High sticks to the old school ground and pound. But when you have a guy like Old Jackson in your backfield, you gotta pound it. You know what I mean? You can't be mad at the results. It's gonna be Herrick Denry, and he's getting a solid gain there for about 10. Here comes OCSU. Stallion football, baby. 4 wideout set on this one. Another handoff to Herrick Denry. He's gonna fall forward for about another 6 or so. And I believe after this game here, we could have our 2 leading rushers here. It's going to be another handoff to Herrick Denry, trying to drag a guy, but the other defender says no. There goes freshman linebacker Blaze Young on the play. 3rd and 5 here. They're going to stick to the pass. Kakashi tries to pass play behind the line of scrimmage, but there goes another freshman there, Turner Ferguson, doing his thug fizzle. I told you I'm going to be using thug fizzle a lot this season. It's going to be Truman sending this one away to the 35-yard line or so. Angel Flugel, the return man. If you can remember what happened last season, he got himself a good old punt return for a touchdown. Either that punt or a kick. I believe it was a punt return, though. It's going to be West hit as he throws, and he's 0 for 2 on the day. Won't be surprised if they move slowly back towards that run game. And right now, the pass game has not been affected, but OCSU has been putting the pressure on West. Going to hand off to Jacobson. He's not going to quite get the first down, but getting the midfield, nothing to be sneezing at. Going for the jumbo set. Won't be surprised if it's another run. It is. Jacobson falls forward, and he's going to get the first down. OCSU had one of the better run defenses last season, but we got a new switch of the format, and we'll have to see how they adjust to see if they can keep that moniker with their team. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here. First quarter going down pretty fast, if I do say so myself. Both teams have been running the ball nicely. It's going to be Jacobson again, a gain of around 4, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Mile High is definitely content with using that run game, but OCSU says no. There goes Kane Elliott. There's more freshmen here that's making plays, and that's why I love this CSFA. You see those new guys make the plays. We can see the CSFA guys make plays all the time, along with the USFA guys up top. But when you see the new players that come into the league make plays, it makes me smile. I'm not going to lie to you. Passing it right side, and look at Sir Lancelot go. His first catch is a doozy, and here come them Stallions. Moving down the field, down to the 43-yard line, a 3 wide out set, and they're going to keep it going, but they got to wait a little bit. The end of the first quarter, it's been a doozy. Some big plays on offense and defense, and I think we did choose the right game here for the what's the word I'm looking for? The right game for the night. the night shift, if you call it, if you want to call it that. 2nd and 5 as they move inside the 40. They move for the jumbo set here. Won't be surprised if it's another run. It is. It's going to be Herrick Henry falling forward. And he's not quite at the first down marker, a couple of yards shy. Here comes the Stallions. Can they get the conversion to keep the drive alive is the question. They're trying to run and Herrick Henry smacked. There goes Maldonado on the play, making the moves, and it looks like OCSU has to stall on their best drive of the game so far. Sending it to the right side. It looks like it's going inside the 25, and that's really about it. Now Mile High is back onto the field. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in this one. Let's hand it off. Jacobson going to get around 2, but you can add a few more on that one. Aiden Montana, the culprit. One of the OCSU one of their veteran defenders made the penalty. 2nd and 3, and there goes off again. He's going to get to the 40, and I thought he was going to break it again. It's going to be 1st and 10. That is mine. I think I do it all the time. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. The handoff again. Ulf Jackson says no to that defender, and he's going to get another 7 or so on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up. He should be well over 100 yards at this point, I believe. If not, I'm sure he'll get it eventually. Ulf Jacobson again. He's not going to quite get the first down there, but it's going to be 3rd and inches. And I'm looking at the play clock here for the actual video. We're only at 11 minutes, so a lot of big plays in the run game is keeping the clock moving. They tried to pass on 4th and inches and no good. It's going to be sending it back to OCSU. I probably would have went for it on this particular play, but a solid punt there by Skoma to get the job done. One thing I haven't done in this game is actually go over the player rosters. I'm going to go over OCSU in just a little bit. Just got to bring the updater up. Just give me 1 second. Left side. That was a nice catch by Esch. Adam Esch. We will talk about him in a little bit. His first catch in the CSFA. But on the OCSU side, they have quarterback Akashi Atake. Running back is Herrick Henry, along with Dan Green at the running back spot, the fullback spot, whatever you want to call it. Wide receivers, they have Sir Lancelot Storm Nix III and Kyle Thomas. And on the tight end side, they have Adam Mesh. But look at that man, Herrick Henry rumble. I was looking away while I was trying to talk about this team, and Herrick Henry says, "Focus on me, sir. We got ourselves a tie ball game if they can knock this field goal through." Let's see if they can get the job done. Kick up from Truman, and I think I just jinxed them. No good there. OCSU will not take the lead, but what a play there by Herrick Henry to make some moves. And now Mile High's got a 1-point lead as opposed to a 7-point lead. Did we just look up and get 3 really good games here for the CSFA? I think we did. It's going to be 1st and 10 Mile High as we set up another set of downs here for the Giants. I'm going to go over this defense. Let's see if they can not give up a big play. There you go. Linebacker-wise, they have Biff Markham, they have Dexter Hall, and they also have Kane Elliott. And on the defensive backside, they got Tenzo Yamato, Tomlin Juicer, Aiden Montana, and Andrew Green. That's their defensive play set. They do not have a kicker at the current moment, but I'm sure they're going to be looking as they go along. It's going to be Ulf Jacobson taking that one up the field, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for that man. You see right there, 17 carries, 123 yards already. Ulf Jacobson getting another 2 to add on that. And I think it said 123, so that'll be 125. Yes, it is. I can surely math. And remember, it's going to be another handoff. Ulf Jacobson getting around 4 on that play. 3rd and 3 coming up here. OCSU looking for the stop. See if they can get the field goal / touchdown before halftime. But Ulf Jacobson said this drive will continue by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. It's going to be 1st and 10 Mile High. Football Giants moving. It's going to be a 4-wide out set. They do have a Rusu, but Lamar Jackson says that he could do it himself. He's going to take it out of bounds after the big play down to the 7-yard line. Just as OCSU scored that big touchdown, Mile High said, you can do the big plays too. And off Jacobson's going to get touchdown number 2 as they move into the end zone. Touchdown, Mile High Football Giants. And they score right before halftime just like that. Kick is up, kick is good for Mile High. Smooth sailing here for this Mile High offense. They're finding a way to get down the field. And now it's OCSU's turn to try to get some points. Kyle Thomas on the play. Going to be 1st and 10. Here comes the Stallions. And let me know how you feel about having the 2 leagues different quarter lengths. I think that is the right move, just to have them differentiated. I do like the 15-minute quarters for the USFA, along with the 10-minute quarters here for the CSFA. It's a little different, and the game is a lot faster here. As you can see, Sir Lancelot getting a nice catch across the middle. 1st and 10 coming up at the 43. And Kakashi Atake, very accurate so far, 4 for 5 on the day. And might jinx him here on this play. No, he continues with the completions. 55 seconds. OCSU looking to at least get in the field goal range, make it a 5-point game. See if they can do it. Kakashi passing this one across the middle, and that could have been picked off. But that was a nice pressure there by Mile High. Clock stops at 50 seconds. But I think that the 2 different quarter lengths, along with the speed and the game length, should make this a good differential between the 2 leagues. That's exactly what I kind of envisioned when we started this league. I wanted them to look different, feel different, and have a different look every single time we hit the field. I did not talk about Mile High's offense or defense quite yet. I will do that as we move into the second half. Good thing I remembered. I did not see what happened. I don't know how Mile High got that ball back. I was looking away for just a second. But that was a solid play defensively, I'm assuming, by Mile High. Good job by them. They're keeping the pressure on OCSU, passing the left side. Lamar Jackson with another play. There's going to be timeout number 2 here for Mile High. They do have the kicker advantage here. So if they could get close to the 20 to 25-yard line, they could turn up on them, a drop on the play. But the offsides penalty gives them the 1st down anyway. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 45. They go into OCSU territory. Let's see how they get the job done. Let me know in the chat what happened with that play, but it's one of my favorite player names of all time. Usulu Musulu Rusu with the catch there for Mile High. Speaking of Mile High, they have a lot of players available. I'm not going to talk about them yet. It's going to be Fee Fi Fo Fum. It's going to be a nice play there. They're looking for the spike, see if they can set up for the field goal. They have enough time. No, West is going to pass it right side. There's 2 seconds left. I don't think they have the leg. I don't think Brent Skoma has the leg from here, so they might try the Hail Mary. No, they're going to try the kick. They're going to see if Skoma has the leg for it. And Brent sends it away, and just a little short. So he does have a good amount of leg to at least get to maybe around the 30-ish. That could be his leg length there. Give them like a 47 or a 45-yard kick, and that could be in the range. But outside of that, we have hit halftime. Let's see how these stats look here for both these quarterbacks. They both completed 5 passes up to this point. Not a lot of yards between the 2 of them, but James West did have that big play to his receiver, Lamar Jackson. We'll talk about him in just a little bit. Ulf Jacobson, 20 for 134, looking like a stud already. I already see his name being called first overall. In my personal opinion, I don't know what team is going to make it to that spot or what team has that spot, but you never know what happens until it happens. Eric Denry, 12 for 109. So it looks like he had a big carry. That was that big touchdown. So I figured out what happened there. James West, like I said, 5 for 11. Kakashi Atake, 5 for 8. Both of them sporting close to 50 to 60%. So you love to see it, but got to get those yards up. So that means these receivers need to make plays. Kyle Thomas and Adam Mesh pretty much having similar stat lines here at the current moment. Let's see, Sir Lancelot has 2 for 29 on the day. And on the other side, 2 for 43 for Lamar Jackson. Jalen Smith doesn't have a reception quite yet. And there's 2 other catches that we haven't accounted for here. So we'll check on those. I believe Masulu Rusu did have 1. Going on the defensive side of things, Jordan Benny has 3 tackles. Terry Ferguson has 2 tackles. 1 tackle for loss and deflect the pass. Leon Butler, we'll talk about him in a little bit, but he has 2 tackles and a tackle for loss. You love to see it. And that's the only users here on that side. On the other side, for OCSU, Tenzo Yamato, 2 tackles. Dexter Hall already has 4 tackles in the TFL along with the deflection. I didn't see that there. Yamato, 3 deflected passes. Good job from him. Aiden Montana with 3 tackles and the deflected pass. You see right there, 5 deflected passes here from OC State. So good job there in the pass defense. Andrew Green with 3 tackles, and Tommy is a bot, so we don't have to worry about him. Going into the team stats, 31 for 21 in favor of Mile High. The big plays here in the rushing game. There's a lot of good run plays here. You love to see it. And total yards, they're pretty even, but Mile High is leading the way, mostly because Ulf Jacobson has the most yards at the current moment. So he's doing this stuff thizzle. You love to see it. Going into the second half, let's talk about the Mile High University offense here. At quarterback, James West doing his thing. They have Ulf Jacobson at running back along with Mike. His last name I'm not going to say because you already know what it is. It's Hawk, by the way. It's going to be Lamar Jackson at the wide receiver spot along with Tomlin Clementine and Jalen Smith. Tight end, the filler, Musulu Rusu doing his thing. Handing it off to Herrick Denry to start out the second half. And there goes Pack Drescott on the play. Let's see what happens on the next one. We already talked about one of the quarterbacks there, Pack Drescott. Let's talk about the other ones, Jordan Benny. You also have the homies Terry Ferguson and Leon Butler on the offensive line side. Calvin Thomas doing his thing. And they also have the main man with the master plan, also known as the player for their school administrator named Angel Flugel. So make sure you watch out for Angel Flugel. He's a beast as well. He didn't show up on the what's the name, but still has a lot of ability, if I do say so myself. Good job there by Joseph in the backfield, hitting them. Nice job. It's going to be a punt forced by Mile High. They're going to be getting this ball back soon, and they're going to get it a lot closer than what OCSU would hope for. It's going to be down at the 43-yard line. Mile High is back on offense. And it's going to be off Jacobson getting a solid carry to start it off. A gain of 5 on that one. Yes, sir. And off again, off Jacobson. Another carry for about 3. And it's going to be third down here. OCSU looking for it to stop to see if they can get their offense back on the field. 3rd and 2 here. 6 minutes, 30 seconds here. Throws it, and look at that man, Musulu Rusu go. He just caught it and just juked the man out of the shoes. You can't do that, man, like that. It's going to be another touchdown here for Mile High. And getting a little further away for OCSU. They'll need to get some points here to get closer. But so far, it's all Mile High. It's going to be 21-6 being the score. Did a few adjustments here, and hopefully we can continue seeing more games where it's more like this, where we can see more variance of scores. We've seen a good defensive battle. We've seen a solid middle of the ground battle in the first game in regards to points, and now we're seeing 4 touchdowns here on this one. So you love to see it. A lot of variance here in the CSFA. That's why you're supposed to join up, like, subscribe, like I always say. There's a lot of good things coming here for the CSFA, and it's only going to get better as we go along. And we set up 3rd and 7 here as a nice job by Joseph. It's going to be another set. Let's see if they can get this first down. Kakashi looking for a man going deep, and it's going to be Storm Nix the 3rd. We haven't said his name all day, but when his name is called, usually good things happen. OCSU is going to continue this drive. 3 wide out set. Kakashi's passing it again, looking middle of the field, but cannot quite connect it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking at the video time, it's going to be 25 minutes on the dot. It's going smooth. Eric Dennery getting hit by Leon Butler. Nice job by the freshman linebacker doing his thing, joining up at the last minute. After we moved some of the guys from Georgetown to various teams to fill some holes, Adam Mesh trying his best to get to the first down marker, but cannot quite do it. It's going to be 4th and 5 here. They're going to set up for the field goal. Can he knock it down from 50 is the question. Here comes Truman, but the leg is just not quite there for 49. And here comes Mile High back onto the field. Hand off to Ulf Jacobson again, but not quite getting the job done there. OCSU looking for the stop. Final 13 minutes of the ball game. You cannot give that man open space. He'll take advantage of it every single time. Here comes the Giants. Pitch left side, no dice there. He's actually going to get 4 on the play. My bad on that. Moving the ball steadily up the field here is Mile High. They're doing exactly what got him into the championship game 2 seasons in a row, and that's going to be deflected forward. I thought it went up in the air, but it kind of went away from the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here. 6 for 13 on the day for James West. Hand off again to Jackson, but he's getting smacked that time. There goes Phillips on the job, and it's going to be 4th and 8. OCSU does get the stop they need, but they'll need to get their offense moving. Outside of that big play from Eric Dennery, hasn't really been too promising as OCSU starts at the 35-yard line. Green 17. Green's hut. Kashi Atake had to throw that one away. It looked like he had a couple men open if he threw the pass right, but elects to just take it to the next play, not wanting to throw it away. Nice on the passing yards at the current moment for Kakashi. Is going to be Eric Dennery with another carry for about 7. And it's going to set up a 3rd and manageable situation. You see the red, white, and blue billboard on the left side. Go see the World Simulation League right side pass to Sir Lancelot. And that's one guy that OCSU needs to get much more involved in this offense if they want to come back. And they're not going to get this play off. 21-6 is the score with 10 minutes left in this ball game. Let's see how this one turns out as they get back on the field. Run a pitch left side. Eric Dennery shoves a man to the ground, looking like his NFL counterpart. I wonder how he does in the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here. And up again, and it's going to be no dice that time. Leon Butler is just making some serious moves, I must say. 3rd and 9 coming up here. Pitching it, and it's going to be deflected there by Mile High. OCSU is going to have to punt this one away. Down 15, so they'll need a 2-point conversion along with 2 touchdowns in order to tie this ball game up. This punt goes harmlessly into the end zone for the touchback. And Mile High set up pretty much for the kind of game that they want. Keep the ball in Ulf Jacobson's hands, and that's going to burn this clock, but they're going to move pass game for this first one, and there goes Mr. Juice Man, OJ the Juice Man, Tomlin Clementine with the play. And that's going to move the chains there off of one play. 7 for 14 on the day for West. It's going to be Ulf Jacobson again with another one, a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8. And up again, both Jackson smacked. That's going to be Phillips once again with the play. 4th quarter getting closer to the midway point. But Mile High looking for the conversion here. With the 5 wide, West passing it left side, caught by Lamar Jackson. It's going to be 4th and 6 here as they move into punting team status. OCSU with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game. And he's going to get there. There goes Tomlin Juicer. Once again, I forgot, it's the Juicer versus Clementine battle here. Both of those players are from the same user on the same field right now. So can't wait to see how they do in these final 6 minutes. 2nd and 7 coming up here after the carry. They're probably going to have to start moving towards that passing game. And I wonder how these essays are going to be adjusting to the new plays, passing it deep, and that's going to be Storm Nix catching over 4 defenders. How does he do it? It's going to be inside the 35 with that play, and that's exactly what they need. Another handoff to Herrick Bennery. He's going to push through with the blockers up front, gain of 4. And that's a big play there. They're going to need a little bit more than that. They're definitely going to need to start moving towards that passing game, but they're keeping on the run. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Leon Butler with another tackle for loss. He's been doing it all game long, and he's already making himself a fan favorite here in Mile High. Passing it right side is going to be 4th and 8. And I can't wait to see how week 3 will come aboard when we actually have to upgrade the players. Truman sending this one away. It's going to be no good. The field goal isn't going to help them anyway. They're going to need touchdowns. In the final 4 minutes of this ball game, Mile High set up for success. Once again, handoff off Jacobson is going to juke to about 6 or 7 yards. And that's going to be draining the clock some more in favor of the Giants. 29 for 163. Also had that one touchdown for 7 yards a little bit earlier in the game. But it's 3rd and 1 here. The first down is going to help their cause to burn some more clock. Final 3 minutes of this ball game. They're going to hand it off to him, and Ulf Jacobson's just going to do it himself. Another first down here. 21-6 is the score. Still got plenty of game left. The 31 for 169. Ulf Jackson taking this time. He's going to fall forward to around midfield. Another gain of 4 as he hit the final 2 minutes of this ball game.
Red 31, ready.
We're going to let the clock run. OCSU is more than likely going to call timeouts after this. 15 seconds on the play clock. We're going to hand it off to him, and his spin move, and it's almost a first down. A little bit shy of the mark, 3rd and 1. And I think after this first down here, if they get one more, it's probably going to be ball game. Hand off again, and he's right at the marker. They're not going to give it to him, and OCSU gets the stop they need, but they need to get their offense rolling. Even if it's just to get a touchdown to make it closer, that stop there does show that they're still ticking. There's still some blood in this Stallion football team. They're about to drive the whole field in the span of 90 seconds to get a touchdown. Let's see if they can find a way to get it done. Kakashi's waiting for a man to get open, and he finds Sir Lancelot where he needed to be. They called their final timeout. Now they're going to have to go no huddle from here on out.
Red 16.
Kakashi looking for a man passing the right side. No one home for that pass play there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Looking at this play clock here, in regards to the time for the video, it's probably going to be the shortest one I see here, passing it right side and then complete a drop, and that is not what you want to see. It's going to be 3rd and 10, 1 minute 13 seconds. And I'm looking at the video time, 33 minutes. And that is a very beautiful sight to see. We love to see it. It's going to be 4th and 10 now after that pass play. OCSU, no timeouts, so if they can't get this pass play here past the first down mark, it's going to be over. Kakashi and a drop again. Once again, bad moves there. Unfortunate there for OCSU to get the job done. And now Mile High is in that coveted victory formation, what they like to call the victory formation, when they kneel the ball down, let the clock drain. And that's a solid job overall by this Mile High football team. They came into the game as the favorites. They came into the season as the favorite as well, especially with their uncapping running back. Uncapping means that they go over 299 TPE. And now they have a chance to seal the deal with this ball game, go into week number 2 undefeated, and there's only 3 teams that'll be able to go undefeated. Well, actually, I take that back. Not sure if we're keeping tabs of Georgetown, but if that's the case, we have 3 teams undefeated, and Mile High is going to be one of them. Final score 21-6 in favor of the. I almost called them the New York Football Giants. I'm too used to seeing New York, but James West ended the day with 8 for 15, 2 TDs, 110 yards. On the other side, 10 for 21 for 132 yards. So good job on the day for both players. Trying to get their team moving, but could not quite get the job done in the favor of OC State. Plenty of games left to play, so I can't wait to see how they adjust and get everything done. Looking into the rest of the stats, though, Ulf Jacobson doing Ulf Jacobson things. 34 for 178, 1 TD, 5 yards a carry, and that's what the best running back does when they get the ball in their hands. They make plays. Eric Dennery looks like he's settling into that number 2 spot in regards to rushing yards, already over 100 yards as well. 25 for 126, a solid day for him as well, with 1 TD. 5 yards a carry. So both running backs showed out. Lamar Jackson, Musu, and Jalen Smith were the main guys here, but Jackson and Musu were the main guys. 2 for 38 and a TD for Usulu, 3 for 48 for Lamar Jackson. On the other side, Adam Mesh, 2 for 11. Storm Nix III had 2 beautiful pass receptions on this game. He's always been a big play guy. Sir Lancelot, that steady wide receiver, 14 yards per catch, 4 for 57. No TDs on this side. Did not get the touchdown in regards to the passing side. They got it from rushing. Going into the defensive players, Turd Ferguson in his first game, 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Very valiant effort. But look at my man, Leon Butler, 5 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Every single tackle he did pretty much was holding them down. So you love to see it. Jordan Benny with 5 tackles, and you see right there, Pack Trescott with 4. So good job there for Mile High's defensive players. Along on the OC State side, Dexter Hall led the way with 8, doing what he does, a tackle for loss and a deflected pass, so doing it in the pass game as well. With Andrew Green with 5 tackles, Tenzo Yamato with 2 tackles, Kane Elliott with his first game, 5 tackles and a tackle for loss. And I did not see on the screen here. Tenzo Yamato had 3 pass deflections. Good job from him. Ada Montana with 3 tackles, 1 deflected pass. Good job from him. Going into the team stats, not a lot of plays overall. A lot of rushing. So as you can see, over 60 rush plays. So that did help with the clock being pretty short in the actual video. You love to see it. 286 to 258 in regards to the total yards. Pretty balanced on both sides. In regards to the pass yards, rush yards. Pretty much an overall battle in regards to the stats, but the score did not reflect how even that was. Going into the receiving side of things, Adam Mesh, like I said, 2 for 11. Herrick Denry had 1 for -2. Kyle Thomas only had 1 catch, had 3 targets. Could not get the job done outside of that. And looks like a Trevion Pescatarian doing his thing. Let's see how many drops they had. 3 drops here for OC State. Didn't really help them or hurt them, in my personal opinion. Just couldn't get enough plays available for him. Tom Clementine had that 1 catch for 12 yards. Had a couple targets, but dropped the other one. Looks like Jalen Smith had 3 targets, dropped 2 of them. So that didn't help their cause either. Got to help your quarterback out. And that's why you update so you can avoid plays like these. That's pretty much where I'm going now with that. Did I go into the receiving side for Doug's side? I don't think I did. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, I did. Yeah, I got confused myself. So back to the defensive side. We already talked about Leon Butler, Benny Ferguson, and Pack Trescott. Going into Angel Fugel, he had 3 tackles on the day. Going a little bit further down, Blaze Young had that 1 tackle earlier. I remember it was a tackle for loss. It was a good job for him. Calvin Thomas Can't wait to see him back to his normal self. He got audited, so only got one tackle. That's part of the game. They'll keep on updating. You'll be all good to go. And then we also have on the defense side for OC State, Andrew Green with 5, Kane Elliott with 5, Dexter Hall with 8. Aiden Montana. Let's see what they got going on here. 3 tackles here, 1 deflected pass. Biff Markham, we haven't really heard his name all game long, but had 2 tackles there. Good job from him. Tomlin Juicer had a couple tackles as well. Already talked about Tenzo with 2 tackles and the deflected passes. Good job. Going into a little bit further just to make sure I had everyone else. And it looks like I did. And outside the kicking side, they have a block kicker, so not too worried about him. But Brent Skoma is a user player. Attempted 1 field goal, could not get it done, but every single time he had an extra point, he knocked it through. Kind of short on the punt average, but that's how it goes sometimes, and that is going to be it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up week number 1. I appreciate you for your time sticking with me, sticking with the USFA. We still got some more games coming on. As per the schedule, we're running through games pretty much every day, and I'm doing my best to get those games recorded. At the current moment, we'll be getting week number 2 out for you tomorrow, which in your case, when you're watching this video here, will be Tuesday. So look out for Tuesday for week number 2. And then Wednesday will be week number 3. So we're going to have 3 straight CSFA weeks so we could get back to the normal schedule. Every day will be a new every day will be a new set for the CSFA until we get to Thursday, where that will be back in the USFA side, and then Friday will be back to CSFA week number 4, and then on Saturday, which should be my day off, assuming I don't have anything crazy to do, I will be getting you out with week number 4 of the USFA. And then at that point, I have time off because, we got 3 days before we get back to Wednesday. So, ran through the schedule for you, what we're going to be doing and everything like that. This is 42 minutes at this current moment. I think that's about all I have for you. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Get ready for tomorrow for the next set of games. Going to be some real good ones. So make sure you stand by with us. And it's been a pleasure doing this for you every single time. Make sure you head down the description like I always say. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 100 subs before the end of the season. That's my personal goal. So make sure you get your peoples on. Make sure you get your players ready for the upcoming week. And outside of that, it's your boy Stacks, and I am out. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe. And let's get to week number 2.